Alright, so using the Wing Chun, the WT Wing Chun, in a sport environment is contrary to what the creators want. They're adamant that you only use Wing Chun in self-defense. It's a philosophical thing, and since I didn't create it, I can't go against that. Alright? So I cannot say I'm going to use Wing Chun, WT Wing Chun, in a sport fight. I can train WT, and then I can use what I train however I want somewhere else, but I can't say I'm using the fighting system. That's right, huh, Leo? Because the fighting system is unrestrained. So we're going to be safe and careful. We're not wearing cups or mouthpieces. But if this is an attacker, this is my first answer. Okay? Now in that situation right there, the attacker's leg was in the way of my foot, and the attacker's hand was in the way of my hand. So did I hit him in the throat or kick him in the groin? No. His defenses interfered with that. But it was my target. If he just stands without reacting, my target was to go like this. So this is the gray area I have to work with. I can work with that because I can lower my kick to one of the legs, and I can change where I punch to be lower or higher. But I have changed it, thus it cannot be Wing Chun. It's just a simple thing. So a couple of the other things, this way, right? A couple of the other things I'm going to do that I have to change are, one of our primary moves that we do is called fax out. This way a bit. So if I get across somebody, I go for this, and it's on the front of the throat, on the trachea, which is an off-limits area. So I can't use my systematic approach to defending myself because my two primary target zones are off-limit, and then I have specific targets. So instead of doing this, and with the open fingers, if he pushed me up a little bit, risking something like this, an accidental eye gouge, I'm going to have fists, and so my hand's going to be on the side, and I'm going to have to change that to this kind of maneuver. So I'm going to have to go like this, and you guys will think I'm doing something called, I don't know what's it called in boxing. There's a move in boxing where you guys go like this, right? So I'm replacing this with this. Alright, that's my first big change. The target's going to have to change to be the face. But guess what? I'm wrapping my hands, and then I'm putting a padded leather covering over my hands. So this self-defense notion of don't punch the hard bones of the skull, it doesn't matter, does it? Because I have padding on. So again, WT self-defense system will not be used because the WT self-defense system has bare hands. Huh? If I have wrapped wrists, padded hands, I'm not doing WT. Okay, the second thing is the kicks of the legs. If he throws some kind of kick at me, whatever it is, I have to see the kick and stop the leg. And if I guess, because I have to guess, it's an educated guess, but a guess nonetheless. If I guess wrong, and maybe I think he's doing something over here and it's really over here, if I kick up over there, I guess wrong, that's not going to work. But no matter what he does, his groin is in the middle. That's why we use the groin as our primary target. But I never guess incorrectly. So I'm going to have to guess and do some kicks at the standing leg. And, well, I told you not to go back there, little man. Oh, yeah. I told you not to go back there, but how about this as a consolation? All right. We also have the chain punching idea, and primary target is right here. Obviously, I'm not telling you any secrets. I'm going to be punching down low, or I'm going to be punching up high. So I'm going to be doing a straight thrust to the chin, or a straight thrust to the midsection. Okay, the third and final part of this little diatribe is Wing Chun is based on the initiation, the initial moment when the problem starts. So I'm standing here at the park watching my son getting into something he's not supposed to be getting into, and all of a sudden this guy comes up, he's in my face. That's the moment that Wing Chun is designed for, right? Or he says, hey, can I have $1 or something? No, you can't have $1. Go away, please. And then I make one step back. You're threatening me, please go away. If he comes forward again, pop, pop, that's the moment it's for. And then if he grabs my hands in that moment, right, this is where something has to happen. I have to stop it quick, okay? How do you stop it quick? You rain all your attacks in this one spot. So, what am I going to be doing? A mixed martial arts sporting event. So is he going to walk up to me and try to take my wallet? Is he going to go chasing after my son? Is he going to try to throw me in the trunk of a car? Any of these things? No. He's going to walk up and go like this with a glove tap, right? And then he's going to be moving around. So my whole scenario of waiting for him to come on in, doesn't work because he's going to do this other stuff. A mugger can do that too. But muggers typically don't drop into stance and jump in and out, go, give me your wallet, give me your wallet, give me your wallet. I don't think so. Maybe. Maybe some of these MMA schools are teaching muggers, I don't know. So that means this very simplified approach, which I've been defending on the website, of holding one particular ground and launching when the guy's close enough, is not the only thing I can do. Because now I'm in the sport environment as well. If he comes at me, I can step back. Okay? If he comes at me, I get out to the side and step in. Okay? If he runs away from me, I can chase him and stop. So I'm going to be using some footwork. I've told you guys I want to use only my WT tools in this new environment. Because of EBMOS, it borderlines with Eskrima. And so you're going to see me do stuff like this. This is in the WT system. It's not in the part I've learned because I haven't learned the double swords, but it's in there. It may look like Eskrima more than WT. So one of the moves that I do a lot is this. And guess where the target for that is? This is going to be difficult for me. I'm going to have to suppress doing this. Okay, I could turn it into an elbow, but the idea here is in a self-defense situation, I'm not going to suppress this. Whereas in a sport environment, I'm going to have to stop and do something else. Okay, so this is going to present some difficulty for me. So, I just want to ask you guys if you think that this and this have the same effect. Heard that a lot. Why don't you just bop them in the face? So I'm just going to ask you if you honestly think that this has the same effect as this. It's your opinion, not mine. I know what my opinion is. So, knees, as we go into some kind of clinching thing, this is the primary knee target, the groin. This is our primary area. As soon as something happens, we go for the groin. Okay? So, why? Very short distance. Bump. Okay? So now I've been asked to completely change the system that I do and try to go for, if he's lifting his knee, I've got to try to come up over to the outside. It's a longer path. It's more difficult.